Hey guys, it's me. For today's video, we're going to be adding some gummy flesh to some skeletons. Let me show you. Here I have some dissecting kits. We got a bat, a frog, a salamander, and then we got a piranha. I'm making a mess. They're not edible, but we're gonna make them edible. We're gonna be making these dissecting kit creature flesh into a gummy. There we have the bats. They're not as easy to come out. There we go. Oh, that was easy. Here we have the frog and the salamander. There we go. Kind of messed up a little bit coming out of the package, but it looks great. We're going to save all these packages we took them out of because these are going to be a really important part. It's what's going to make the flesh. Kind of feels like the sticky hands. Oops. I think we can put it back. Hold up. I was rudely interrupted by my ice maker. Let's go back to ripping the flesh off these creatures. I mean, you know, like peeling them off and stuff. Now we got some boneless gummy that's non-edible. This one didn't come out as good looking as the other one, but let's rip it off. You're ripping it off, it kind of feels like a Jell-O. I mean, it looks real, right? Now let's rip the piranha. Probably the best looking one that came out. The other ones came out all chewed up looking. Yeah, this one's more stable. We're not really dissecting them, but you know, kind of. Since these are some kind of like dissecting kit for learning, they actually add the guts in here. We're gonna be adding all the organs and the bone and everything to the gummies. It'll look cool, or maybe gross. Now let's tear the frog apart. Just gotta rip the flesh off. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good, but it's not edible. It's pretty satisfying to just take it off, but at the same time, it's pretty gross. And here is the flesh that we just ripped off. We're just gonna throw this away because there's no use for it. But it does feel pretty satisfying to just slap it. Okay, that's enough. Anyways, here are the bone creatures that we're gonna use to make the gummies. Right now, I'm just gonna wash them. We'll be right back. It took a while, but I did wash all the animal skeletons. I went through each one of them, broke them all apart, and cleaned them. So they should be good now. There's nothing of that other stuff that they had on. So they're clean and ready for their new edible gummy skin. These do come apart, so they do take a while to put back together. If I can figure out where this goes, put that here, and then we put this down here. Okay, we won't touch that because that's gonna fall apart. We did clean its packaging it came in, so this is where we're gonna put the flesh. Okay, you know what? Maybe I didn't build it right. Let me just figure out how exactly this goes, because this is like a puzzle. This part on here, this part here, and then the tail, and then we just put it on there. We got the frog, the fish, and the bat. Put the bat in its case slowly because they do fall apart. Close it up. Put the frog in its case. Keeps falling apart. They're very delicate, but once they have their gummy skin, they should be good. Now let's put this one together because they keep falling apart. This is gonna take a while, so we'll be right back. And we are back. It took me a while to put the fish together, but it's good now. I mean, I couldn't put it all entirely together. I did have to take something out, but it looks good, right? Well, it looks good to me. Let's put it inside a little case here. So these are ready to be gummified. For the gummy, I'm not gonna use Jell-O because the taste of Jell-O is not that good. So we're gonna use agar or agar. We're gonna use this stuff and we're gonna heat it up in our already preheated water. I mean, it kind of looks like Jell-O. We're supposed to add a tablespoon of agar to a cup, but we want this to be stable, so I'm just gonna eyeball it and we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons per cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're just going to mix it until it fully dissolves into a liquid. If it dissolves, it was clumping up, so I had to strain some of it, making a mess here, but we'll just strain it until all the little white things are gone. We're probably gonna have to add more water because I kind of messed up a little bit. I've never used this stuff before. I thought it was gonna be like Jell-O, but it's cooked differently. Add a little bit more water. It's supposed to look clear, and as you can see, it looks kind of foggy. Maybe once it sits in the refrigerator, it will be clear. We'll make these ones clear, this one green, and we'll make this one red. For the salamander, we're gonna make it red, so we're gonna use some Kool-Aid flavor. For the two clear ones, we're gonna use watermelon, and then for the green one, we're gonna use grape, but we're gonna add food coloring. I don't know how fast this stuff sets, so we're gonna try and go as fast as we can. For the two clear ones, we're gonna make watermelon, so we'll squirt some watermelon in these. For the one that we're gonna make green, we're gonna add some grape. Mix that up. And then lastly, for the salamander one, we're gonna add the Kool-Aid. We'll mix that one up. Now for the two clear ones, I want to make them super sour, so I'm going to add some citric acid. That's probably a lot, but the more sour it is, the better. We'll make this one green. I wanted to go for one that's a bit more neon green, but this will do. Okay, let's get them ready to stack them in their container. We'll just open them up and set them up here. The frog here, and the salamander. I have not done this before, so if these come out wrong, I'm sorry, but we're gonna try and make them work. I don't know if this is extremely hot, so I know if it's extremely hot, it will melt the plastic, so I'm hoping it's not. It's not that hot, I think. Oh yes, it's hot. I don't know if it was burning my finger and I didn't feel it. I might let them cool off because I don't want them to burn through the plastic or ruin the plastic. I don't think they're that hot though, but I could be wrong. We'll get started. We'll try this one first and hopefully it just doesn't ruin the plastic casing, because if it does, then we just ruined the gummy. But let's put it in anyways. I mean, you can kind of see through it, right? Maybe once it's done and it's set and it's all put together, maybe it'll look more clear. So now let's go ahead and add it to the bag. This one always falls apart, so this one might not come out good, but we're gonna try and make it the best. I forgot to put cooking spray or oil so that they come out easier. So we'll move on to the other ones. Go ahead and add the red one to the salamander. Hopefully they just look more transparent when they're done, because we're trying to go for that see-through look. We'll move on to the frog. This one's grape flavor. Have you ever seen grape flavor that looks green? Let's go ahead and add it. Hopefully this one's not too hot. Still see some steam, but it should be good. Now we're just gonna throw them in the fridge and hopefully they come out really good. Okay, here they are. I put them in the fridge for about 30 minutes. They seem like they're done. I've never used agar, so I don't know if it's gonna taste the same as Jell-O, it's gonna be different or a different consistency. But we're gonna find out, because we're gonna taste test them. We'll put the clear ones in colored plates so that we can see them, and then we'll put the colored ones in white plates. This is the frog. It kind of feels like an airhead, not like a gummy. You know, that was satisfying. That came out perfect. They never come out that good. I'm shocked. Look at it. You can still see through it. It looks so good. It looks so good. Now let's do the salamander. We accidentally made it healthy because I didn't put any sugar in it. We put sugar-free flavoring. That came out. That is satisfying. These are coming out perfectly, but we can't see through this one. I mean, we can kind of see through its face, but it's not very clear. And then here we have the piranha. Oh, you can see through it. Look, it looks pretty good. You know what? It kind of also feels like beeswax. And now we'll do the most difficult one of them all. The bats. This one always breaks when I take it out. It didn't break. That's the first time it came out pretty good. Look at that. Let's admire this one. I like this one. I don't want to destroy it. So we're just going to leave it like that. So we're going to be trying Kool-Aid Punch, grape, and watermelon. We'll try this one. So let's cut its head. Not gonna lie, it does feel like wax. And now let's have a taste of its flesh. It's not that bad. It has a consistency. I don't know if you've ever ate crayons before, but it has a consistency of crayons. If you've ever eaten crayons before, don't ask me why I know the consistency of that, but I do. But it does taste pretty good. I didn't add sugar to it. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet because I use artificial sweetener. I should have added a little less agar because it does seem a bit stiff. Maybe next time when I make it, I'll add more water so it doesn't come out too rubbery. What I am a bit sad about is that this one's not transparent. And well, to me, it was like the best looking one out of all of them, but oh well. Okay, now let's taste test the frog. This one was grape flavor, but we add food coloring, so now it's green. See, look how good that looks. Look at under it. You can see the skeleton, whatever that is. Let's try its leg. It tastes like grape. The consistency is like wax. See, look how easy it breaks. See, gummies don't break like that. And now we'll try the piranha. I added citric acid to this one and watermelon flavor because I just wanted it to be extremely sour. But I like sour, so we're good. We'll cut its stomach. I mean, it smells like watermelon. Oh yeah, it's sour. But I like sour. Makes my mouth water, but yeah, it's like good. It's just so, it's so weird, the consistency. I'm gonna have to try and make vegan Jell-O. Maybe that tastes good, but this is just so different. It's just so different to me. Like, it's not like Jell-O. It's like a thicker consistency, which is just weird, but it's good. It's not that bad. The consistency is just so weird. I'm going to do so many experiments with this stuff. I've never used this stuff. I can make so much. We could probably make bottle jelly out of this. Maybe a healthy version. This is like new to me. Like, look at that. I'm gonna have to do more experiments on that. And here's the one that I did not touch. I'll probably use this for another video, but they weren't that bad. I didn't add sugar, so maybe if I had some sugar, that would have been super delicious. And maybe added more water and less agar. I've never made anything with agar, whatever you call it. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it for today's video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on the notification bells. And I'll see you on the next video.